Hello guys and girls, welcome to the Defence of the Australian Summer Season. Sorry about a bit of the confusion there. I was going to cast a game with MTS, but unfortunately we've had to have a bit of a shuffle around. So I am here today with 300 Spartans against 40 Good. 40 Good is a team that I'm not very familiar with. Unfortunately, I'm not casting with Daredevil Dan today, but keep up to date with all of his work at Daredevil Dota. Yeah, so I haven't seen 40 Good play. I don't know how well they're doing. I imagine to be somewhere around about the middle of the group sort of stages. 300 Spartans, however, I have seen play. They are quite good. I don't think they're quite up there right at the top, but I am a fan of 300 Spartans, and I think 300 Spartans is a fan of me. I'm quite happy to have him with the great hospitality that they show me, especially inside the lobby. Anyway, it'll be great because what we'll do is we'll turn this into an amazing game. Let's quickly run through the bans here. 40 Good is immediately banned. Fury and Nature's Prophet, counter push, split push. Basically, they don't want to have to deal with that. Very good ban there, as well as the Life Stealer. Life Stealer being a very strong hero. 300 Spartans have banned out Bristleback. It's basically a ban that we've always seen from 300 Spartans. And Alchemist, two quite standard bans there. Bristleback Alchemist is what we see from 300 Spartans. Meanwhile, their first pick is Venomancer. They seem to enjoy playing Venomancer. Venomancer is a very strong hero with that level 1 Gale, but I really wouldn't mind seeing some new heroes. And just as I've called it, Nyx Assassin appears. Brilliant mid hero, brilliant support hero. He's no longer played in mid much anymore. He can be countered by a lot of other quite strong mids. But brilliant mid. I love seeing him in mid. I love seeing him as a support. He plays a very good support. He's got a very good stun. He's got very good harass. Not to mention he is reasonably tanky. He's not necessarily a tank, but he is reasonably tanky with that Spike Carathis in the laning phase. So we see that. In response, we see a Marana pick from 40 Good. I love seeing Marana. I like it when Marana is played well. I like it when you have good arrows, good roaming, when you're not missing out on farm to get those kills, to get those hits with your arrows. What I like seeing from a really solid Marana. Thank you very much to all of the people that are Thank you very much to all of the people that are joining me inside this game here, as well as on my Twitch channel. Thank you very much. It's lovely to have you guys here. Hit the follow button and you'll see me do some amazing stuff with a whole bunch of different games. Second pick from 40 Good is Keeper of the Light. I'm not going to say very strong hero. He can be a very difficult hero to lane against. That Illuminate, when used correctly, doesn't push the lane or pushes the lane only minimally, while being maximum harass. Bans coming out, 40 Good picking out the Pugna there. We've seen a lot of Pugna bans. 300 Spartans immediately replying with the PL. They do not want to see a PL Coddle lane, and I know why. And it's because it's full of harass, and it's just so hard to deal with a PL Coddle lane. So that's fair enough. Pugna ban, I never really understood why the Pugna ban. I can understand that the wards are very powerful. I can understand the harass is very powerful, not to mention the capacity for aid in terms of either setting up team fights or saving teammates with the Ghost Scepter-like ability, which I've forgotten the name of. I think it's Ghost Walk. I'm fairly sure it's Ghost Walk. So now we're just waiting on the fourth ban here by 40 Good. Oh my goodness, it is getting way too hot inside my room. I swear it is about 35 degrees. I am in Canberra at the moment. It is very hot. I'm going to be looking forward to going to Melbourne. Apparently it's 40 something in Melbourne. But hopefully in the finals, for the finals, I'm going to be there. It's not going to be that hot. Leshrac ban here coming out by 40 Good. I don't think I've seen a Leshrac ban or a Leshrac pick in the tournament so far. I am going to have to go through all of the videos, so I'm going to tell you, I'm going to do the number crunching to see what heroes were most picked, least picked, average picked, etc, etc. But a ban on Leshrac there is obviously the anti-pushing strategy, I guess. Anti-pushing, picking bans against pushers. Looks like 300 Spartans having a tough time deciding what they want to pick. Unless they wanted to pick Leshrac, and now this is really difficult for them, which I doubt. They're just taking their time. I'm guessing Venomancer and Nyx are going to be a couple of supports, so they need a mid, an offlane, and a carry. Or, in other words, they've got their 4 and their 5. They're going to need a 1, a 2, and a 3. Probably not in that order. Either way, a couple of indecisions coming out here from 300 Spartans taking their time, counting down well on that clock. It's gone down to 40 seconds on this pick now. Really deciding what it is that they want to run for this team style. I can't see what this style is unless it's a ganking style, a roaming ganking. Venomancer and Nyx both being very, very good roamers. Venomancer earlier on in the game. Gyrocopter is the next pick here. Gyrocopter, probably I'm guessing a hard carry Gyrocopter. I'm not really sure how to counter a Gyrocopter. Best way I can think of is just not to let him farm, to continue putting the pressure during the laning phase, which hopefully the Keeper of the Light will be able to do, as well as that Mirana and the uncertainty that an arrow could be coming towards you at any time.
5 seconds remaining.
And once again, eating away at that reserve time, 40 good are going to decide what they're going to do to counter this Gyrocopter, or maybe just this lineup, this solid roaming lineup.
Radiant team pick.
Tiny being the pick there. Tiny, very good mid hero. He's seen a lot in the mid, although he is counterable in the mid by a couple of solid right clickers, by some people that can deny him the farm. They might not be able to get the kill on Tiny, but they can definitely deny him the farm. I'm talking about people like Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet, Queen of Pain, also very good at harassing. Basically, you don't want to be caught out by Tiny Stun. Silencer is the next pick here. Now, we could be seeing a Silencer mid. We could be seeing a Silencer support and a Nyx Assassin mid. This is a very solid pick by 300 Spartans. 40 good. Now we're going to have to reply to the Silencer pick. Got definitely very strong heroes and sort of unique heroes coming out from both of these heroes. Haven't seen a Gyrocopter in a long time. I haven't seen a Nyx Assassin, I don't think, at all in this. And Silencer I have seen a couple of times, but still a unique pick. Slark is the pick. Slark is the hard carry that's going to be picked up for 40 good. We've got a mid Tiny, I'm guessing, and a Slark as the hard carry. Probably safe lane farm. Mirana into the off lane. Dual lanes, we could be seeing dual lanes here. It is definitely possible for dual lanes. 300 Spartans. I'm not really sure what I'm going to select here. I guess it's just wait for the 5th pick and see what the teams want to be doing.
Reserve time.
So once again, eating away into that reserve time, they're going to decide what it is that they want for this 5th ban. They're probably going to ban out... No, they're banning out a hard carry, so they probably don't think Slark is going to be the hard carry. They probably think Slark is going to be an off-lane hero. And I'm not too sure about that, if that's going to be the case. 40 good will be wanting to ban out probably an off-lane hero. I'm surprised that Darkseer is still in the pool. Darkseer would work very, very well with Venomancer, with a Nyx Assassin. sort of with Silencer, and definitely with Gyrocopter as well. But they do ban out the Bounty Hunter, also another very strong off lane hero. I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised that I'm not seeing a Darkseer pick here, or even a Darkseer ban. Bloodseeker ending up being the pick here. Now I'm thinking, is this going to be a Bloodseeker mid, or is this going to be a Bloodseeker off lane? Is Bloodseeker going to do well in the off lane? Is Bloodseeker going to do anything in the off lane? Either way, we've definitely got a ganking, roaming lineup here, where all heroes, except for the Gyrocopter and Silencer to a lesser extent, but still possible, are very good at roaming, very good at ganking, very good at setting up early kills. Bloodseeker being a very good chaser
5 seconds
with his extra speed when people are on low health. 40 good now with a final pick here. What will it be? Final pick for 40 good here. I'm guessing it might be an off lane, it might be a mid. I'm thinking they're going to need another support. They can run Mirana as a hard support, but they're going to need another solid roamer or support. The Jakiro, very good roaming support. Very good lane support as well with heavy harass. Solid pickup by 40 good on the teams here. Now, I'm not too sure what the lanes are going to be. I really can't call these lanes. I definitely can't call it with 300 Spartans. I'm trying to call it with 40 good. I'm thinking Keeper of the Light, Jakiro, and Slark. We've got Tiny in mid. We've got Mirana off lane. Maybe Mirana safe lane. Maybe Mirana safe lane solo. On 300 Spartans, I can't even begin to go. I'm guessing Gyrocopter is going to be the hard carry here, and he's going to be supported by a Nyx and a Venomancer. Silencer in the mid, Bloodseeker in the off lane, potentially. We could definitely see dual lanes here. We could see Gyro and Venomancer as a dual lane, Bloodseeker in mid, and Silencer and Nyx in the off lane. Very, very strong combos here, or Gyro and Nyx. Either way, we could see strong dual lanes here that could definitely get a lot of kills. Ah, Couriers, dog chasing the wiener.
Prepare for battle.
I love seeing some of the Couriers that are out here. Okay, let's take a quick look at this team. I haven't been introduced to 40 good yet, so let's go quickly through this team. Trisader going on that Tiny. Looks like he's going a top Tiny. And Druki going Keeper of the Light. Looks like everybody's going top, actually. Veritas on that Mirana. Alfred is going to be that support Jakiro, closely followed by Gary Oak playing the Slark. Meanwhile, on 300 Spartans, we've got Hazy playing the Bloodseeker. We've got Pixis playing the Silencer, and it looks like it might be a Silencer off lane, even though he has gotten wards. Down in the bottom lane, we've got Spanko
30 seconds to
doing the Venomancer support role there. Gyrocopter being played by Aiden, and Shivaga. It is Shivaga. There you go. And Shivaga playing on the Nyx Assassin there. Awesome. We've got a team. We've got a Bloodseeker mid. We've got a tri-lane here. Very strong tri-lane with the Gyro, with the Nyx, with the Veno, and a mid. I don't even know what to think about this. An off-lane Silencer. I don't know how well this is going to go for Silencer. I simply do not know how well this is going to go for Silencer at all. But he's going to start up the block nice and early. He's going to have to get there nice and quickly so that he can block the creeps while they're moving slowly here, which he hasn't done. So best place to get the block is before that spot there. Then they start speeding up. But it looks like he's not even going to try and block it. Meanwhile, the block happening on this side, they've let the range creep through. That means that it is going to push towards the tower. The double damage rune going to be taken by the Silencer here.
Double damage.
There is a solo offlane Mirana that hasn't spotted Aiden. Carry what? Carry Venomancer? Venomancer taking the farm? I honestly can't believe this. I honestly cannot believe this.
perfect.
Are they going to be able to get a kill here? The slow is still acting on the slow. No, Aiden does take the first blood, killing that Mirana. And then he's going to go back to taking the farm. So it was all a ruse! Oh, I've got the thing up, the drafts thing up here. Okay! Gosh! So it was all a ruse! Venomancer taking one last hit to give the impression of a carry Venomancer. Now he's going to go back to pulling in the jungle here. Just what Venomancer should be doing while he's being supported by this Nyx here. Silencer in this off lane, almost level 2. He's just going to come into the jungle here. He's going to try and get, not last hits, but he's going to try and get some farm. He's going to place down a ward right in front here. Easy to de-ward, ward spot there. He could have placed it inside the bush here if he had come a little bit closer, but obviously he didn't want to risk it. Now this Mirana going arrow first, definitely regretting it. The thing is that they probably don't see her. She's probably going to sit behind the trees here, and they're not going to be able to see her. Venomancer is going to slither back towards the base for reasons I am not sure of. No, he's just going to stick around at this town. No, he's going to go back to base. Last hits, top going to Bloodseeker, as well as to Tiny, taking that last hit in the top lane there. Some harass coming out from the Silencer there. Silencer is now going to be able to get a few last hits in the jungle here. Not in the jungle, sorry, by the tower. If Silencer can get last hits by the tower here, he's gotten one! He's gotten one. So there has been a smoke gank. Nyx Assassin and Venomancer roaming in here. They're going to spot the Jakiro first. Jakiro wanting to pull here. Are they going to be able to take down this Jakiro? They have spotted the smoke has come off. They are going to try and go into the Jakiro. Tiny is going to shift across, but it looks like Silence is going to come in. The stun is going to come in as well by the Nyx Assassin. There's going to be attempted hits. They're going to try and go for this Tiny. The Tiny does end up going down to the Silencer. A gank going very well to THS in this top tri lane here. Now that this Gyrocopter has basically got free farm. Very good shifting around by THS here. By the 300 Spartans. Let's take a look at mid. Bloodseeker clearly dominating the Slark, who just can't harass him. He just can't be harassed. Slark maybe should have been the one going into the offlane, but deciding not to, and now it might be costing the team. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Mirana is catching up. She is now level 40. She is now level 4, sorry, with this Gyrocopter that's also level 4, even though she did lose the first blood. She got a little bit of solo experience. Looked like there has been an initiation onto this Nyx, and no follow-up by the Jakiro because of that ice path missing. But Nyx is fine. Gyrocopter doing a little bit of harass on that tower. Oh, guys, excuse me. So that Illuminator is going to come through several times, especially now that with a level 2 Chakra Magic coming out. I don't think they are going to be setting up kills here. They're just going to give farm to the Silencer here, while not Jakiro, Gyrocopter just takes the farm here. But he is very close to the same sort of experience as Mirana. Let's take a look at these last hits. Mirana is actually beating him technically in terms of last hits with all of those denies. Gyrocopter trying to do a little bit of harass there. Slark almost going down. Slark going down in the mid. What? I'm honestly not sure how that could have happened. I mean, Slark just sort of stood there. He couldn't have stunned him at all. Oh, goodness. Either way, checking out this top lane again. Harass going onto that Tiny, but it looks like they're not going to initiate without the Venomancer. Where? Oh no, the Tiny is going to counter initiate though. No, where is this Venomancer? Venomancer is coming up. He has smoked up. He's going to try and go through. He's going to run into the Jakiro here. He's immediately going to initiate on the Jakiro. He's going to right click him down. The Jakiro is going to try and slow him down. He's going to be initiated on by the Tiny, who only had enough for the toss, but looks like they are going to get the kill on that Jakiro. The Eliminate coming through and hitting nobody. This game going very much in favour of THS. Brilliant roaming, brilliant support work. Wards are being set up to counter ward. It's absolutely amazing play. And Hazy is winning in the mid. So that Slark is level 6. The Bloodseeker level 7 already. Oh, the Rupture. Bloodseeker would have pulled the Rupture on the Slark and Slark couldn't have run. And that's how he got the kill on him. Is this Gyrocopter catching up to Veritas on the offlane Mirana? Yes, yes, yes. He actually does have a few more last hits. Let's take a quick look at the net worth here. Net worth going in Bloodseeker's favour, closely followed by that Gyrocopter, who even though has been denied, has been getting those last hits. And then Silencer, who started off as a solo offlane Silencer against not a stun heavy tri-lane, but an easy stun tri-lane, has now been doing very well. Slark is going to come up. He's going to miss the pounce, and that basically ensures that Silencer gets away. Looks like there's going to be 4-man top. Looks like they're going to start the early aggression. They're going to push out this top tower here, putting a lot of pressure. Immediately a glyph is going to come up, but is there going to be any TP supports? Yes, there has been initiation, but Slark jumps backwards. Miscommunication there with Slark and Tiny, and Tiny stunning the creeps here means that they might not be able to take down this tower in this push, depending on the rotation that THS make. Maybe they'll be happy to lose this tower, who knows?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Tiny not in the position where he can take this tower quite at the level that he's at. And there has been a rotation from all of the supports, including the mid Bloodseeker, hoping to get a kill here. They really should be coming round from the forest. They should be coming round up here. Coming around in this section here so that they can get better kills here. There has been an initiation by the Tiny, and Nyx has picked out the Coddle. Is there going to be a follow-up? No, there has been a silence. Has been a silence on their side. He's going to go after, instead of going for the Coddle, he's going to go after the Slark. Probably a bit of a misplay from THS there. Meanwhile, Venomancer is going to de-ward here. 50 gold going to Hazy.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So it looks like there's just going to be a bit of a push. The problem with these heroes here is that they are all losing farm and experience by being here. And it looks like Coddle, it's not Mirana actually, it's Coddle now that's in the bottom lane. Let's take a quick look at the graphs. Graphs hugely in favour of THS, 3,000 plus. Gold as well, 3,000 plus going in favour of THS there. Coddle's trying to counter push this this top lane here and get a little bit of farm. And he does end up taking a little bit of farm.
Dire's structures are fortified.
this gyrocopter unfortunately not getting his last hits in, even though he is the highest on net worth. Actually, he's second highest on last hits as well. So it is just my confusion. There has been an arrow initiation by the Marana with a double damage rune, but it looks like the Nyx Assassin with his ultimate is going to move in onto this Marana, and immediately they're going to be able to get the kill here. Are they going to follow up on the Keeper of the Light? Maybe. There's the rupture. There's the rupture going down. That means it's 2 kills for THS. THS really taking off with this one.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Immediate TP in back by Coddle to try and stop this push here with his Illuminate. Now it's level 2. It's on your level 2 Illuminate. So Nyx Assassin waiting on this Marana, just trying to get some farm here in mid. No towers have been pushed yet, but a couple of towers on half health here. But nothing pushed yet. Little bit of harass coming out here. Gyrocopter's still on quite low health, but he is going to continue inside this lane. Level 3 Illuminate now. Potentially dealing a lot of damage. Could kill him here if it comes in a bad position. There has been an initiation onto this Nyx Assassin, but Bloodseeker is going to come up and he is going to follow up. And he is going to give a lot of bonus damage to Tiny, but Tiny's not going to be running. Slark is going to jump in and he is going to trap him. He's going to trap Hazy. Is he going to be able to follow up? There's no follow-up, unfortunately, by the Jakiro. A little bit too late, but they do spot out the Marana here. No, it does turn out to be just a 1-for-1 trade. Meanwhile, Gyrocopter very low, eating up those Illuminates. He is going to have to go back to base, which is where he TPs.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
At least that's the first kill that 40 Good has gotten. That kill by the Tiny tossing the Nyx Assassin, but a kill on a support is just not good enough. It looks like the Nyx Assassin does want to get that Jakiro, and he is going to be able to get him down just with a couple more right clicks. So silence coming out there just in case it was necessary. It is now 8-1 to THS. Not looking very good at all, unfortunately. Marana just hasn't had the chance. Marana has been roaming, but she hasn't had the chance to get in some really good arrows. And it looks like they are going to put a little bit of pressure on this top tower. I don't think they'll be able to push it down. The counter push coming in by Keeper of the Light. That's gonna deal all the damage back to the Keeper of the Light. That really smart spiked carapace there. TP in by the Nyx, who is going to use his ult. He is going to go into the mid here. Is he going to go into the Tiny here? The lane is going to push upwards. Is the Tiny going to push up with the lane? That is the question. It looks like he is. So he is going to initiate onto that Tiny. No Gale coming out from. But that's all right. Right clicks are able to take down that Tiny.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Gyrocopter pushing out this tower. It is the first tower to fall. Going in favour of THS. My throat really starting to become sore from all of this casting. There's been an initiation by Slark. Slark has gone straight into Silencer. It's only going to take a few more clicks until Silencer goes down. So that is the second kill for 40 good. It is now 9-2. Voice is getting a bit sore from all of this casting. I've got an all-day casting. Absolutely amazing stuff. I do really enjoy it. Looks like the Nyx Assassin is going to find this this Coddle, and he is going to initiate on him. And is he going to be able to right-click him down? He doesn't have a Dagon yet. There has been an initiation by Slark. He's going to jump right back in, and Bloodseeker is going to run in, and he's gonna get the kill on Tiny. He is going to get the kill on Tiny, and then Bloodseeker is going to try and get the kill on the Keeper of the Light as well. He is going to get a double kill. No, he's only going to get a single kill, but it does put him up onto the killing spree. That's a 2-for-1 trade. Nyx Assassin falling down for Bloodseeker to get a couple of kills on Keeper of the Light and Tiny.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Guys, if you're interested in gaming, you can join me on my mate's channel, the guy that I sometimes co-cast with. His name is Pyron0. You can join me on his channel, his Twitch. It's going to be at 5 o'clock. We do a regular stream. It's called the Pyronly Crossing a New Frontier. Get on www.twitch.tv/Pyron0 at 5 o'clock Australian time. They're going to jump out on the Slark, but Slark looks like he's just going to jump out and he's just going to take that damage. An attempted push here by Andruki in the mid lane.
Dominating.
Oh, and there has been a pickup. Has been a pickup on the bottom lane with Gyrocopter already having a BKB, as well as in the top lane. Nyx Assassin has gone onto this Mirana as well. A lot of action going on here. THS are really doing some really good work. This Coddle is trying to push this mid lane, but he's probably going to be outpushed by Bloodseeker and Gyrocopter in this top lane. Gyrocopter already with a BKB basically means that he's gonna be doing a lot of strong plays. There's been an initiation. Silencer has gone in onto this Keeper of the Light, and he's not going to be able to get the kill, and he's deciding not to die.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Dire's bottom tower falling again, as well as Dire's top tower falling. Nyx Assassin, Mirana due to the Nyx Assassin stun there. And that's Gyrocopter getting the illusion there, and it looks like they're going to go on the high ground, and they're going to come around past the tower, and they're going to try and initiate onto this Coddle who just dies next to instantaneously.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Looks like there is going to be a Mirana initiation onto this Venomancer. Venomancer jukes the stun, but he's not going to be able to juke the arrow. He's tried to TP, but he is just going to be ganked there. 40 good, needing to take whatever it is that they can get. Meanwhile, Aiden and Hazy are doing their good job of pushing this. Huge pings from 40 good. Looks like they really do want to defend this tower. TP coming in from the Coddle, but that wasn't a very good TP. Is going to be immediately initiated on. The silence is going to go off. Aiden is going to finish up. Aiden gets the killing spree, and now they're just going to shoot down this tower.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
They're deciding not to push up into the high ground, and instead they're going to switch top, push out this creep wave, and maybe take out this tier 2 tower at top. Meanwhile, a newly ganked Venomancer is going to continue moving throughout the jungle. I don't agree with this. I don't think Headrest is a good first fire when you're going to build a mech. I think by far the shield is better. The buckler, not the shield, the buckler. Definitely better, purely because of the fact that it does give you a bonus aside from just regen. So it looks like they're going to take this top tower here. Pretty much no contest.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
The money going to Gyrocopter there. And now they're going to continue pushing. They want to go into the high ground. Venomancer places a ward there. Looks like they were thinking of maybe getting the last hit, but no, they're just going to back off. They're not going to push up into the high ground. Nick's laughing at how close he came to death there. So this draft definitely going very well for THS. They're now going to move into the Rosh pit. 40 Good may or may not know that this is happening. They probably don't know that this is happening, but either way, they can't contest it. Maybe a really lucky Illuminate to take care of Roshan. They did cast the ultimate. Looks like they do want to head over in that sort of direction, but they're not even coming down this way, so Roshan is going to fall without a fight. That Aegis is going to go to Bloodseeker, and they're going to realize that they went the wrong way.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Bottom tower under attack. Looks like the TP is going to be by the Nyx Assassin, and he's just going to try and push out this lane. Meanwhile, there's going to be a 5-man move into mid. They want to take down this tower, and they are going to take down this tier 1 mid tower for absolutely nothing.
Tower has fallen.
Absolutely fine though, seeing as THS are going to be pushing out other lanes. So now THS grouping up here in the bottom lane. Once again, maybe thinking about pushing down to this tower, but no, it looks like it's not going to happen. They're just going to push out the lane and then continue to back off, and then just continue to put pressure, which is in a sense good and bad. They are going to try and counter ward up here on the high ground, but there are actually no wards that THS has placed here. They're going to continue roaming as 5 because they sort of feel like they need to, but at the same time THS is also roaming as 5. Except for the Bloodseeker that's just trying to get a few last hits in the jungle here, get a little bit of farm in the jungle. Nyx Assassin might be initiated on. No, he's not going to be initiated on. Tiny's just going to push out this wave with help from the Coddle. It looks like they're going to go into bottom lane where they've found Mirana. Mirana has been altered. Bloodseeker is going to easily kill that Mirana. Venomancer actually taking the last hit and taking the gold for that. Now he can make his mech. At exactly the same time that Coddle actually has his mech. So we might be able to see some good plays from 40 Good, but otherwise this game has pretty much gone to THS. Let's take a look at the graphs. 15,000 experience graph going in favour of THS. 20,000 gold graph going in favour of THS. Thank you very much to the viewers that are joining me. If you like my casts, definitely hit that follow button so that you can join me for all of the Defence of the Australians action, or get on the main channel. It's Defence of the Australians. Sorry, twitch.tv/Defence of the Australians. Keeper of the Light now charging up the Illuminate to try and stop this bottom lane push, but it's not enough to actually harass the people in the lane. THS are going to continue putting a lot of pressure onto this tower. Maybe they think it's about time to high ground. That Aegis, Bloodseeker does have that Aegis. This looks like they do go onto the high ground. Gyrocopter has gone in. He is committing. He's going to take down that Jakiro really easily. Then he's going to move onto the Mirana and the Tiny that are going to fall down very quickly. A little bit of help from Nyx. They're going to try and take down the Slark. They're not going to be able to though, but they're still going to put a lot of pressure into this tower. Wait for the next creep wave to tank the hits, and now they're just going to push it down. 3 down. Gyrocopter does end up going down. 240 Good, but not after getting a couple of kills from himself. Are they going to be able to take the barracks here? There's going to be an Illuminate charged up, but it's going to do nothing. Another Illuminate charge being coming up here. Will they be able to take down this tower before the charge comes on? Slark looks like he is going to jump onto the Silencer, but Silencer is just going to right click him down. There's going to be some aid there from the Tiny, but it's not going to be much. It looks like he is going to take out the Silencer. The Bloodseeker does go down as well, but he's going to come up very, very shortly. Meanwhile, Jakiro falling down here as well, and they're just going to continue pushing this tower. Venomous Gale coming out, probably just some sort of harass to try and back out the attack from Tiny. And now they're just going to back off after taking the melee barracks there. Very passive play seen here by THS. No strong aggressive pushes, but either way it's pushing them up the ladder. 20,000 in gold, 20,000 in experience. A lot of pressure going in the way of 40 good, and they're going to have to find a way to respond to this, and I don't think they're going to be able to. Looks like they might want to come onto this gyrocopter here, but they've decided to just back off. They've noticed a ward was placed here, but I don't think that sentry can cover it. That sentry can't cover it, but they're going to play another sentry there so that they can take down that observer ward that didn't have much time to go anyway. Meanwhile, Nyx is going to be hidden, but they're... Ooh. Now he is aware that there is a sentry there, seeing as he was hit by the ranged creep. Either way, they know that the Nyx assassin is there. They don't know that he's there now. Silencer going onto the high ground there. Just dealing a little bit of damage to this tower. We're waiting for the big ults to come out now. The Venomous Gale. Nyx has already used his ult. We're waiting for the Rupture here. Meanwhile, Coddle doing a very good job. Coddle and Tiny doing a very good job of desperately trying to push back this lane. They're going to continue just sticking around here, and they're going to wait for the creep wave. And frankly, I reckon that they should be going here. They should be shifting over and killing this barracks, seeing as the barracks is really low. Either way, they're going to have much better push ability. Mirana moving a little bit forward. She knows that she backs off. And now they're going to be able to really push the tower here. There's been an initiation, but BKBs have gone off. Bloodseeker goes in. They immediately take out the Jakiro. Slark falls next. There goes the Coddle. Now they're just chasing after the Mirana. They get the Mirana. That is a team wipe. They are going to be able to take down this tower. They're going to be able to take down this barracks. And I'm just waiting for the GG call. There is the GG call. Gary Oak from 4T. Good. Calls that GG. Very well played by THS. The 300 Spartans breaking in and breaking the base against 40 good. Awesome game, guys. THS taking that one definitely by far. Bloodseeker being able to farm that BKB, also having a basher there after the Sang and Yasha. Gyrocopter getting the BKB as well as the MKB, and the Yasha. He was probably going for a Manta next. Really good play, especially with a Nyx starting on his Dagon. They're just a level 2 Dagon, but that's enough to put a lot of pressure here. Bloodseeker 7-0. Absolutely brilliantly played. Well done to everybody in the game. Thank you very much for joining me. If you guys liked it, twitch.tv/onlylogic. You guys know where it is. Definitely hit that follow button. You'll stay up to date with all of the casts that I'm doing. Highlights will be up on my YouTube as well. youtube.com/goingonlylogical. Thank you very much, guys. I'll be doing a stream very shortly.